All right, hello, and welcome back to the Crossword Vlog, aka Clog Monday edition and Tuesday edition, classic double feature. We also have last week's total time here, if you were curious, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 25 seconds. And I was including quite an amazing Monday time, but then everything from then on sort of went downhill. Um, but still, 1 hour 30 is not bad at all. And definitely a 15-minute Sunday was maybe my favorite time of the week, to be honest. But yeah, the board has been cleared. Let's open up this Monday. Nothing too surprising grid shape wise. Let's just get started. Maybe hip, stops, halts, commotion, and a do. Idaho, a smile. Okay. Now and then. Range, sort, power, something. A tray. Play S. ASL. Science class. Display ooh and then oil. Obeys. Bio. Ola. Entry. EMT. Occasionally. Erase. Rarely. More. Smurf. Eat. Lake trout. Poker tell. Okay. Maybe Oahu. This is Annie. Thuds. Maui here. Mural. Laundry. Spooks. Scares, maybe? Unlaces. Stork. Towel off. Onto. Sense. Bobcat. Left tackle. Stare. SSNs. Nick. Set. Enact. Spare. Beer. Bro hug. Oxo, I think. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Rerun. Brags. Could be that. Sphere orb. Cold collar. Caved. Tips off. Alerts. Olive green. Let in. Or let in and then video. Evian. San Andreas. Dense. Act 1. Nala. Atlas. On the line. Nepal. PEDs. Donna. Smear. RNA, ear, spare tire. All right. Yeah, that was a very fast Monday puzzle or Monday solve. 000412. Um, so yeah, shaved off about a minute there, a little less. Let's go ahead and admire the puzzle. I'll admit to not understanding the theme as I was solving, but I do see it now. These are all things that you might find on a line. So laundry might air dry on like a clothesline. Cold colors on the telephone line. Left tackle, I guess they line up in football, and then lake trout like a fishing line. Um, so all definitely different interpretations of on the line. All of them work well enough. Left tackle, I think, is probably the weakest, or like least specific here. But yeah, all seem fine, I would say. Um, then in terms of additional long fill, we've got poker tell, which is a bit off to my ear, to be honest. You have a tell, you have a tell in poker. A poker tell as a concept is like less of a neat phrase. And then spare tire, yeah, uh, good enough. Um, I did like these larger sort of 5 letter and up corners. Um, I just like the shape, I guess. It's a little rare for a Monday puzzle to have that sort of like cavernous space, and there's a nice like through line through the whole thing. Um, but that's more of just the solving feel than the fill in here being especially interesting. Um, yeah, I didn't notice anything too bad as I was solving, to be honest, in terms of crosses or anything like that. It all felt fairly clean. Um, so yeah, all in all, this just felt like a classic Monday puzzle. I thought the theme was cute. The fill didn't amaze me, but definitely didn't annoy me at all. So I think that's good enough for like a 6.5 out of 10. Very solid puzzle. Um, and now on to the Tuesday. Ooh, wow. Now this is a weird shape. There's a lot of long fill for a Tuesday puzzle. So I actually don't know what I'm getting myself into here. I'm assuming there must be a bunch of black squares like just out of view, but yeah, this seems very odd to me. Um, Maybe it's symmetric in a different way or something. I don't know. Yeah, kind of makes me nervous. Let's get it started. Tap a keg, kept a secret. Yeah, this is weird. Accrue, blooper. Uh, Tufts, a gaff. Hmm, little fastener. Maybe a nut. The economist. Teacher's pet. In line with. That's the Gila. Imp. In line. Maybe EST ending. Others. What on earth? I guess niece. Sing. Semi-consciousness. I don't think that's a thing. Stead. Group the IVs. Like here, C. Hmm. Evil? Oh, yeah, the letters. Um, the, okay, well impact. End effect or something? The glute in lieu of. Aerial. Air, errors here. Cogsci, 1A, I think. Give, like a good steady hand. Attire, unitard, reverse, the curb, Baz, a la carte, what? Deb, Britney Spears, Italian Vespa, Darlings, an eel, I guess. Like the good spot before they. It's mom or dad, right? Oh man. Asymmetry. A certain parent. His mom. Okay. Turn. This could be nod. My cat says it's air. Tray. I feel like I should be able to get that. Let's type a sword. Something berry. Maybe Woa. O. MSN. Tuna. ETA. Big East. Tool set. Something ethanol. Goose. I think it's that. Eden. Ultimatum word. Source of essential oils. Triple A, I guess. Ace in the hole. CDs. Something tree. Tea tree oil. And sailors. Proud parent. Proud as. I guess aerial like that. Net effect. Leanne. As per. Proud papas. Sailor. Seamen. Mo. Floats. In on the DL. Release me. Else. I'd bet. A lie. Nod. Blonde. Salmonberry. Pre-ordered. Oh, I just typoed that. Alley. Deers. Asymmetry. Norm. What did I do wrong here? Oxide. Oh, this must be 1A, 1L, bleat. Okay. Uh, Given the nature of that puzzle, I'm not upset with that time, to be honest. I just want to say, are you impressed that I could tell that this was going to be non-traditionally symmetric just by this little thing? I don't have a reasoning, a logical reasoning here. It's just I don't know, something about this just looks wrong once you see enough crossword puzzles. Like, I don't know. Um, yeah, I figured it was something silly like this. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is one of those like it's sort of for the constructor instead of the solver situations, in my opinion. Um, I guess like I could already tell, and I, you know, you may say, "Oh, I'm lying to you," but I promise this is true. I did pick up on the fact that it was a symmetry, as in there was going to be some symmetry with the letters A, but I just knew that that was not going to help me solve the puzzle faster. Um, Maybe it would have, but I don't think that was really where I was struggling here. Um, and so I could definitely imagine people that found this out, figured out how that related to the theme, and then entered a bunch of A's, and it did help them solve it faster. But yeah, I like if they did not have this highlighter here, like that would not have really popped out to most solvers, I imagine. I didn't realize that it was going to be like the letter A, to be clear. I just assumed that the all the letters A would have some sort of symmetry. Um, but yeah, it's just put so many constraints on the fill. And I think we sort of see that here. I was quite confused as I was like putting in some of these like really long crosses because you sort of assume when you see a bunch of long um, things like this that it's so that they can fit in a bunch of like interesting, fun, long fill. And I'm like putting in economist, and I'm like, I don't know, net effect, like that's really not really like that great. Like what's going on here? And the answer is the constructor has done a little stunt, and sort of forgotten that the point of crossword puzzles is, you know, the fill. There has to be some fill for you to cling to, and salmonberry is really not that. Um, it really felt like the Phil was doing its best to annoy me. I'm amazed that I got out of here like not actually like that annoyed. Like I'm perfectly happy with this time. It didn't set me back that much. Um, but really we're just doing like 1L just on a Tuesday. Again, like I only know that because of crosswords. I remember ranting about Tati just a few crosswords ago, but it looks like that one's back. Um, I was not a fan of net effect. The oh, there's some. Oh yeah, Ecru, classic annoying bit of fill. Um, not a huge fan of like V-Day or things like that. I like all in all, the fill wasn't like that bad, but some of those things do quite annoy me when I see them on a regular day. But yeah, I just the concept of the theme just didn't really interest me enough to be worth the sacrifices made. Because like if you're saying I'm not going to use another A like outside of this triangle, it doesn't really leave you a lot of options for good fill. So I am impressed that it wasn't a complete disaster. I'll say that much. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It just like it didn't click for me, to be honest. So yeah, just like we're just like filling in stuff like ethanol and reverse and tea tree on the D-Del is probably the best bit of fill in there, and I'm sure it confused some people. Um, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give this one 2.5 out of 10. Yeah, I think that feels about right. Maybe 3 out of 10. Um, because again, it is impressive that the fill didn't completely fall apart, but it kind of did. Um, but anyway, we're still in a good spot with the 1 hour challenge. Realistically, we're looking to make up time on the Wednesday, and then maybe the Thursday or maybe the Friday, Saturday. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.